Young gas. Yeah, right. Yeah, my mind. Yeah, my mind. I ain't got a clue, bro. I said 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 on my yard.
Just cause I love you and you love me, that doesn't mean that we're meant to be. Can you hold my heart and not break it? Thinking I got.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, the one, the only, Leah motherfucking K, and we back with another video. Anyway, as you can see from this title, we're going to do a Q&A. It's going to be a nail tech Q&A about my life, Q&A about me Q&A. You know, we're just going to get into the questions. So we're going to get into the first question. So the first question is, I'm reading off my other phone. So the first question is, how old are you? So you guys, I am 21 as of December 18th. That's my birthday. I am a Sagittarius, not a Capricorn. Very close, but not. That ain't me. That ain't me, baby. So yeah, I am a Sagittarius. But if you've been following me for a while and you see like every year around my birthday, I'm always wearing cute clothes. I'm always wearing dresses, skirts, etc. Like, I do not care about the winter weather. What is it stopping? Nothing. Nothing is stopping nothing. You might get a little cold, a little sinus infection, a little ear infection, whoop-de-whoop. But baby, me, one thing about me, I'm going to step each and every time. So question number 2 is, what do you do if you can't do the exact inspo set a client wants? Okay, so usually when they book, I'll text them like as soon as they book or maybe a couple days before their appointment. And I'll be like, hey, boo, can you send me your inspo set? Because sometimes they forget, they just book or whatever. So I ask them and they'll send it to me. And if it's like some charms that I can't do, I'll be like, hey, boo, sorry, I do not have these exact charms, but this is what I do have. Or is that okay if we, find some other charms for you to put on your nails? And they'll be like, okay, that's fine. Or if they be like, no, this is the exact set that I want, then, then that's fine. And I will gladly send them their deposit back, because at the end of the day, you want them to be happy. It's all about your clients. It's all about the customer. You got to make them happy. So if they're not willing to, change or switch anything, send them their money back. Send them their money back, girl. Send them their money back. Don't be giving them false hope, having them think that you can do something and you cannot. You cannot. Or like you always tell them, like, hey, I can't do this exactly, but I can do something similar. And they be cool with that majority of the time, because your similar is most likely almost the exact same thing. But you always want to let them know, like, hey, I'm not the person that did this set, so therefore it's going to be close, but never exact. So question number 3 is, how long have you been doing nails? I started off doing nails in high school. I went to a school called Scarlet Oaks that was a trade school. So that's where I started doing cosmetology altogether. Hair, nails, makeup, facials, all of that. So I started by doing little competitions, nail competitions, and that's what really spiked my interest, because the nail art was cute. They was doing a big one. Now, if I show y'all what I was doing, I'm going to see if I can find a picture. If I can show y'all what I was doing back in 2019, y'all would be like, girl, you really grew. You really doing your big one now, because, yeah, it was terrible. But I didn't give up. I kept going, and now look at me. Now look at me. You can't tell me nothing. And they barely taught me anything when I was going to that school. They taught me manicures, and they gave me, I think, it wasn't even Kiara Sky. I think it was like CND, D&D, acrylic and monomer, but like the old kind. And we just had to work with that. And it was so bad, y'all. So I really started taking clients, I want to say in 2020, once I got out of high school and I started going to college. I needed to find another way to make money. So that's what I did. I was doing nails, y'all. Doing nails to make my money on camp. So ironically, y'all, the next question after that is, why did you drop out of college? Y'all, I feel like I talk about this all the time, but I dropped out because it simply was not for me anymore. I like to do multiple different things. I like to go on different journeys. I like to live life to the fullest. Being in college was really a depressing time for me. I hated not being able to get up and do what I needed to do. I hate feeling like I had to depend on my parents, my grandparents for their money because I couldn't make enough money to survive. Like, I just hated the weight that was on my shoulders going through college. And I was also on a dance team and still trying to do nails. It was just a lot I was trying to juggle. And then I had this traumatic experience, y'all. I ain't even gonna talk about that. That's a story for another time. And so that kind of just solidified that maybe college is not the best thing for me right now. If I decide to go back, then I'll do it. But as of right now, no. So I just woke up one day, talked to my mama, and she was like, if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. I support it. And I ran back home. You know, as soon as your mama say something's okay, you run. And I came back home. So the fifth question is, when did you know this was what you wanted to do? So I knew that this was no longer a hobby or no longer a job that I just chose to do to make quick, fast money when I was actually excited for the sets that I was doing. I was waking up like, ooh, I can't wait to do this today. Or when somebody asks me, let me see your nails, and I'm showing them all the pictures from this week, not even from that day. I'm just excited about what I was doing because not only was I seeing a profit, but I was also seeing my progress and from where I started and how good I was, doing, how good I was getting. So I feel like that's when you know that it's a career path at that point. It's not a hobby or something you just doing for fun. Okay, have I ever had a client that didn't like their nails? Yes. Especially when I started off. Now, not so much. Like, I usually have a regular set of clients, and I'm good to the point where I could fix my mistakes if I see them and I catch them before a client, say anything. So that rarely happens now. But, we do have our days where, we might overfoul or, something like that. But, so yeah, I've had clients text me after they left and was like, hey, boo, I don't like the way my nails look. Can I come back and get them fixed? Cool, that's fine. Or they'll be like, hey, boo, a couple nails came off. I mean, not a couple nails, a couple charms came off. Can you fix them? And I'm like, yeah. So it's just been minor stuff. I've never had a incident where a client has tried to not pay me, or a client has yelled at me, or a client has tried to fight me. I've never been in any situations like that. I think it's also your professionalism that counteracts stuff like that. As long as you stay professional, they shouldn't ever want to put you in a predicament or a situation where they would do something like that to you, especially in your space. Can we just talk about how smooth this acrylic is going on, y'all? I'm not gonna lie, I've had a struggle maybe like this whole week. Like right now as I'm recording this, I'm taking a week break off from doing nails because I had such a struggle the week before because it's kind of been hot in my nail room. So as you know, it's a chemical reaction. So as soon as like I'm trying to put the acrylic on, it's heating up and it's drying up. So y'all had to use the ice water in a bowl to like slow the process of the monomer down and make it cold. Like y'all, I was struggling, but I made it work and I did what it did and I did my job. So let's just appreciate how good this acrylic is laying. Yes. Hey y'all, so I always get questions about Am I going to do one-on-one classes? Am I ever going to do nail classes? And the answer is yes. Eventually I will, but I need to make sure I have the space. I have the funds to get everything for them that I want to get for them and actually make a blueprint as to how I want things to go. I don't just want to throw something out there, just do all willy-nilly and just take everybody money. I'm not into that. So my thoughts on nail classes themselves, when other people do them, I support it, especially when it comes to the application and the knowledge, when they're actually teaching you the education behind it, and also nail art. Support all of that. What I don't support is false advertising. When they say stuff like, we can get you certified and get you certification, not possible. They can't do that. They can give you a certification that you passed their class, but you can't get no state certification through none of them classes. And I feel like that's what they don't be telling y'all. Like, y'all think that y'all gonna be a licensed nail tech at the end of them 3 days, and that's not possible. Not happening. Okay, this question is, what's your favorite nail trend? So far, the little aqua, under the water, under the sea looking nails, I'm going to post them so you guys can see right here. That so far has been my favorite this month. Okay, I get this question a lot. What size brush do I use? In this video, I think I might be using a size 12. I think it's a size 12, but I'm going to go up a size 16. I just bought a new brush because I like bigger brushes and I move quicker when I have a bigger brush. I'm now at that stage where I like to take maybe 3 beads and sometimes little small beads if I have to, do the side walls or I miss a spot. Other than that, 2-3 beads. So 16, I recommend. I don't like when people use small beads. I feel like you're limiting yourself. You don't have a wide range to do stuff. And you can even take smaller beads with bigger brushes. You just can't take bigger beads with small brushes. So, yeah. What's my favorite acrylic brand? In this video, as you can see, I used Mia Secret. I've only used Mia Secret, Kiara Sky, Nail House, C&D, and I think that was it. They're the only couple that I've used. Oh, and Valentino. My favorite is Mia Secret, excuse me, and Valentino. Those 2 are my favorite. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. That's the end of this video. I want to say, don't give up on your dreams. If you love doing nails, keep pushing, baby. You're going to make it. And love you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Mwah.